Alright. Welcome to another one about BumpmyStump's World of Tanks console replays. Bullshit and issues videos. Bullshit and issues videos. That's what we got here. For a while that I believe wargaming communities, depending on whatever reason they choose. Now, you wouldn't think they would do it if they just didn't like you or something. You wouldn't think that would happen. However, I've said that in frustration before, so I must be on someone's shit list. I must be on wargaming's shit list because I can't get good RNG. I've said that many times, and I still think that's true. And now I have proof. Not necessarily proof. I mean, not of RNG as far as penetration, but RNG as far as damage values. This is going to be a long video. It's going to be close to an hour long. But you're going to get 2 videos in the T95E3 on my account, and then 2 videos in the Sentinel on my account. And then you're going to get 2 videos in the T95E3 on my old lady's account, and 2 videos in the Sentinel on my old lady's account. And you watch the difference between damage figures. You watch and see. I've always said that this tank right here is supposed to have a 390 average damage. That is supposed to be average damage of the T95E3. 390, 390, 480 with the HE, or whatever it is. I never get that. I'm lucky if I get 340, 320 ballpark. Maybe 350s, I get 350s here and there, but my average has to be around 340. I would guess. And we'll start watching the figures right here. It's simple, you watch. 304. I had a cough drop in, so forgive me. You hear it rattling around in there. 323. Remember, this is a 390 average damage. 307 or 367 maybe. That might have been a rather high one. 299. And now I thought these figures were this way because where you have that 353 there, where you have that perk or whatever, crew skill, where it lowers the damage amount. I figured maybe all the bots had that on, so all my figures would be low. But it's this way in multiplayer too, so I just used the bots here as an example. 290 in that one. Ooh, you hit me in the ass, man. 293. 291. Any of these come even close, remotely close, to 390 average damage? And again, I figured, well, with this patch, not this patch, but since they've introduced Cold War to the game and everything else, and they had that skill on the commanders, and maybe a lot of people with a lot of crew skills would have that skill that lowers the damage by 5%. And I figured, well, maybe all the bots have that on. That would make sense. Every bot would have that just turned on. It just would be part of being a bot. But oh, what's this one down there? Come on. Yeah, man. Nope, didn't get that one. It combined. And look at me. Why do they always just look at me? Oh, there he goes. I didn't see what that one was because my number disappeared too quick. This one ain't gonna matter. It's a kill shot, so 244. That doesn't matter. And I don't think I get any. I might get a couple more shots in here. But nowhere in this game did I even get remotely. To have a 390 average, I would have to get some around 390, some above 390, and some below 390. My highest in that game was what, a 367 or 357? Where's the 390 average damage? And I've complained about this in videos before, and I've asked if other people see this, and other people say, yeah, it seems like it doesn't get as what it should, and so I don't know if this is everyone, or if this is just me. I have no idea. And prior to last week's update, which would have been, what, December 7th or 8th, when they did the update last week, My other account, well, not my other account, the old lady's account, always got the same rolls in the T95 E3 and stuff. They were still low. They were never high. They were, every time I played the T95 E3, I always got rolls like I just did. Probably an average of about 320 to 330. I played on a friend's account, I don't know, a few weeks ago, whatever, and his got around the same amount. So I was like, this 390 average is just bullcrap. They're just wrong. The figures in the garage are wrong, right? Must be. Must be. Because I don't think I ever get over 390 in this tank. So if that's average damage, at least maybe they don't list it as average. Maybe that's high damage roll. Maybe in the garage that's listed as a high damage roll. That's what I thought. It's like, well, maybe they changed how they list it, and I don't know. Maybe they always used to list it as that was the average. Whatever they had in the garage was the average. Maybe they changed it when they updated to Cold War mode and everything else. Maybe the number in the garage is actually your high roll. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to still be your average. And I never see a 390 average in this tank. Ever. And it's just like the Sentinel is supposed to be the only reason I bought the Sentinel is because the gun said 280 average damage. And I'm like, I don't want another Sentinel like the Tier 8 in the World War II modes and everything else to do 240 damage. 230, 240, you know, I don't want that. But if it does 280, that means I should get, you know, some above 280 sometimes. So that doesn't seem too bad, so I'll buy it. I average probably 220 or so in the Sentinel. About 330 or so in this, and about 220 or so in the Sentinel. And that's the way it's just been. And I've just been like, okay, well, that's just how it is. Well, you wait to see the next games. Not the next games, but when I switch accounts. 312 there. I shouldn't have done this so long. The reason I'm going to do 2 games in each tank is because someone out there will say, oh, that was just a single game in the tank, and you just nitpicked and cherry-picked the ones that wanted to 312 again. These were 2 games back-to-back that I'm showing you right now. They were back-to-back. And it's against bots, but I just wanted to do quick games. 260 doesn't count because that was a kill shot. But I just want to show you back-to-back games. And this is the same in multiplayer mode, too. It doesn't matter. I always get the same rolls in either one. And it frustrates me because this gun is supposed to do more than 282 a shell. You should, every once in a while, maybe get a 280. Every once in a while. But sometimes you should get something more. Not 295 all the time. 280, 295. Where's my 390 average, people? 283. That's 3 shots in a row under 300. In a gun that's supposed to do 290 average damage. I mean, 390 average damage. Oh, here they come looking at me. Instantly. 335. There's a high roll. I consider a 350 in this a high roll. In my account. I didn't see that one. I wish they were white. I wish the damage figures were white again. 340 there. That's a decent roll on my account. I figured 340 would be a decent roll. 275 finishes him off, and that again doesn't matter because that was a kill shot. That's why I didn't want to just, you know, take the final figures at the end of the game and just average it out. You know, you fired 24 shots and you got X amount of damage, and oh, there's a 301. You know, if I took the number at the end of the game and just divided it by the number of shots I fired, you really don't get an average because you got kill shots in there. So, I guess if I didn't kill any tanks, then you could use that for an average. But I don't include, maybe you should, but I don't include. Actually, if I included those, my average in the tank would be lower, really. Because those would make it lower. So, I'm even not including them, trying to get it as high as I possibly can. And I haven't had anything over like a 350. Ooh, there was was that a 389, maybe? Maybe? I didn't get a good look at that. Either 369 or 389. So out of 2 games, if that was a 389, out of 2 games, my highest roll was 1 point less than average. I had a video way back in the T62 where I said I wasn't getting average of what the damage was supposed to in the tank. And so many people complained and trolled me and said, that's just nitpicking. One game, you just took one game and pulled it up. No, that's all my fucking games. And I used to say, Jesus, I'm on some kind of blacklist. I have to be. Because why do I get crappy RNG all the time? I never used to. I used to be, I would say, a top 100 player in this game 6 years ago. The first 2 or 3 years, I was pretty darn good. And then all of a sudden, I did the big old super test debacle and told Payne and them that they were fucking bullshit artists and called them every name in the book and got booted from the super test program. And then all of a sudden, I'm like having a hard time being a decent player. And again, I've said this a few different times in the past. I must be on, Wargaming's shit list, and people just, make fun of me and this and that, whatever. But these games right here, there's going to be 2 games in the Sentinel, and then I'm going to go to a different account, and you're going to see the difference in damage rolls. Now, these aren't difference in penetration, because I didn't add that. I don't know why I didn't clip this section out where I'm just sitting here waiting. La-di-da-di-da. I should have clipped them out. But I'm getting lazy in my old age. And I don't play that. I haven't really played the game in... Well, when did Forza 5 come out? A month and a half ago. So, since just about the end of October-ish, beginning of November, I really haven't played this game much. Because it's just like so repetitively stupid. When you try to play multiplayer, it's like I'm always stuck on the team of idiots. I'm always stuck on the team that's dead within 2 minutes. 9 out of 10 games. I just get into position and half my team's gone. I'm like, how can the player base be that bad? Wargaming manipulates the numbers of this game constantly, for whatever reason. Don't know why, don't know, I don't know what their figure is, why they do it. I don't know if it's to keep players. I don't think it's... You see people on the forums say, the Wargaming wants to keep people at 50%. I don't believe that's true. I don't think so. Why would they care about that? But I do know they want to keep people paying. The only way to keep a free-to-play game going is for a lot of players, to not play free. And you can damn bet that Wargaming has a whole contingent of people figuring out ways to manipulate the game to get people to spend money. So we're on Dukla Pass, we're in the Sentinel now, and I'm going to play 2 games in the Sentinel, and then we're going to move to the other account, and we'll see what happens. But you're going to see here, like I said before, my average in this tank is probably 230, 240-ish. And this tank is supposed to have a 280 average gun. And I don't ever see 280. I don't think I've seen 280 once. Maybe once or twice, I don't know. I would think that if I did hit 280, I'd be impressed because, I'd be like, damn it, I finally hit 280. You'll see all these shells when they come up. They're 210, 196, 234, 251, 222, 219. That's what they're going to be. And then you see when I jump in the other account, they're going to be a lot closer to 280 on a normal basis. I want to like this tank. I do. But I can't stand the fact that I only get 220 damage or so a shell. That's fucking annoying. Especially when I look at it in the garage and it says 280. I purchased the tank. It's supposed to have 280 average damage. I should get fucking 280 average damage. Or damn close to it. It's like false advertising. It's like, no one went down bottom down there, so none of them are lit up, and it's hard to see them from up here when they're down there. I'm like, Jesus, someone drive down across there. Nope, no one's gonna go yet, so I was like, you know something? I know I'm probably going to get shot right here, but fuck it. I'm getting shot anyways. Alright, stick one into him. 245. 245 ain't horrible. But I've already lost, what, 500 of my health, almost 400 something of my health. From that distance, you think that I'd be able to bounce something. So I went through his cupola. 207. Couldn't see what that one was. I wish the numbers were white like that. Why can't my numbers be white? Why do my numbers have to be orange? If I play the other way, it's green. Alright, I'm moving out of here. Fuck this shit. Just spray and pray there. That's something else that I've noticed. I've commented in videos before that the T95E3 has just amazing auto-lock. Auto-lock and fire. You can be on the move, flying across the field, auto-lock and put a shell into someone. Probably 60% of the time in that tank. After this update last week, that don't happen anymore. So now that they're giving it away free, they've nerfed it. Alright, that doesn't count because it was a kill shot. Or maybe it wasn't a kill shot. It was a 240 something. 224. $237, I think. 269. It was a 269. That wasn't a bad roll. 231. It's like every time I pop up, I'm getting shot. There's other tanks around me. 227. That's another thing. This game just fucking focus fires on me. I don't understand it. 215. And this is against bots. But against bots, I shit you not, this team will drive right past 3 other players to chase me. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. That's something else someone's going to say. You're crazy. That doesn't happen. It does happen. It does happen. I've seen them drive right by other people, the bots. Right by them. Scoot right by them. And it's not when... I mean, I know if they have me, like if I'm in front of them and they are focused on me and I drive away, that'll happen. 202. Because they're already locked on me and they stay locked on me. But I can come up over the top of a hill and the bots will be shooting another tank. I come over the top of the hill, they all just stop shooting them and start shooting me. So it's like, that makes no sense, but it is what it is. Again, you guys can call me crazy and all that bullshit, but I know how my game plays. I'm not crazy. See? Ooh, other tanks here, and 5 shells just fired at me. Boom, 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 boom. There's other tanks up there. Why is it just me? Try to go on the move there. Finish him off, so that doesn't count because that was a kill shot. So this other tank is moving ahead of me. And they're just ignoring him and firing at me. I didn't see that one. I think it was a 190 something. I could be wrong though because I didn't see it. Again, the orange sucks. 251. That other tank is right in front of him. It's right in front of him. And they're just ignoring him and shooting me. So you see me hang out behind the building here because if I poke out, I'm going to get raped. I didn't see that one because it was orange. I like the orange and blue for the color scheme, but I hate the fact that the numbers show up in orange. 227. I don't think we're close to the 280 average. That was a bad shot. That was an even worse shot. Come on, where are you? You know you're right there somewhere. 203, I think that one was. Does anyone see the average? Yeah. Anyone see a 280 average? Because I don't. Had to mute you for a minute. But, this tank's supposed to do 280, 280, 370. I think 269 was the highest shell in that match. And the rest of them were like 213, 223, 230, 209. I don't think I got a 190 something, I don't think. Every once in a while I'll get a 1 something under 200 in this tank. And I'm like, how does that work? It's supposed to have 280 average damage. How am I getting a 190? But it happens. And it's annoying. You see me, I'm coming over here. I was thinking that the bot would probably be running back from this side to get back to the cap. And I was being cautious because I don't have much health left. You know, 415, that's only 2 shots for that tank right there. Ooh, there he comes. He is going back for the cap. He's never going to make it back in time, though. So, sucks to be him. Spray and pray right there. Misses. But I'm going to put one into him right here. What do we got here? 232. Again, not even close to an average of 280. Mission accomplished. Was any of those close to 280? Yeah, one was 11 points lower than 280, right? I mean, that's what it boils down to. 269 is the highest I got. Now, you could do 24 hits divided into 4739, but again, there's some kill shots there, so that doesn't make much sense. Players in queue. There wasn't many people on last night when I was playing. I played these games after I played the other one, so. But I want to put the low rolls first in my video. Come on, hurry up. It's going to be a minute and a half here. Guarantee it. I should have cut this stuff out, but do you guys see stuff like that? Do you see where your tanks aren't getting what they should be getting for average damage? Anyone else? Or is this just me? Am I really on someone's shit list? Again, the old lady's account, which she probably uses once every 6 months, so I just keep it for a second account to screw around on. But it is her account. But usually the Sentinel and the T95E3 were shooting the exact same damage rolls. I mean, you know, ballpark same damage rolls as my account until this update, like I said, in December 7th or 8th or whatever it was. Then all of a sudden her account is just... her account is getting closer to the average damage. Seeing a 300 and something in the Sentinel happened quite a bit. And I'm like, Sentinel's doing 300 damage? Holy shit. It's an awesome tank when it's doing 300 damage. For a 6-second reload. Not so awesome when it's got a 6-second reload and it's doing 220. It's a big difference. And again, I don't know if I should complain to Wargaming and complain that, you know, hey, why am I not getting the average damage? What is up? Why am I getting these ridiculously low rolls constantly? It's like I get, I don't know, I wouldn't say, probably 10% less, 10 or 15% less than what I should be getting. And it's on a 99% of my shots. Oh. There has to be other people out there that have these tanks and have noticed that they're not, or they are getting the averages. Oh, what do we got here? 210. That's only 70 points below average. 247, that's a little better. That's still only under 250. Oh, there's another one. Come on. Yeah, I pooched that one. 247 again. 248. 227. How did I pooch that one? That one should have been. That should have gone. 221. 261. Ooh, a 261. Hey, that's only 19 points below average. .237, but I caught him on fire, so that was pretty good. 221. I know I'm sitting here, you know, reading off all these numbers, but 243. 223. These seem even remotely close to 280 average. I don't think so. I get a better roll running into tanks and ramming them. You watch this. 309 damage. Of course, that took more damage out of me than putting a shell into him, but 268. Hey, there's the highest roll right there. 268. That's my high roll now. So 268 is my high. So that's 12 points below average roll. Still don't understand it. Don't get it. We got here. Oh yeah, of course. M24 we bounce off them. 214. Now they know the true might of Cobra. That's bullshit right there. 234. 229, I think. Where's my 280? 224. Now, like I said, other people, 254, must have this tank on my YouTube. 196. 196. So, y'all must have it. Someone must have it. And if you do, you need to tell me, is your rolls comparable to those? Is that what your rolls typically are? Now we're going to switch to the old lady's account. And you're going to see a difference. Complete difference. The first two games will be in the T95E3. And you're going to completely see just... You wait to see. Remember, my rolls are like 320, 330, occasional 350. We'll see how we do in this tank. We'll see how we do. What do you guys think? Huh? What's your bets? What am I going to get for rolls? Place your bets. Place your bets. Stop watching and type down bottom in the comments what you think I'm going to get for an average on this account all of a sudden. And that's what makes me know that different accounts get different figures, different percentages, different whatevers. Watch this. 413. What? 400? Wait, what? 419. Can't keep on happening though, can it? 415. And like I said, I know some troll there is going to say, well, that's just you took one game and nitpicked, cherry-picked. I'll finish him off with a 240. And I'm playing right up front because I didn't really care if I died quick. I just want to get some rolls in. Like we're shooting spitballs. 429. See a problem, people? $419. What do you think, guys and girls? Any opinion? $424. $424. Bounce, baby, bounce, but bounce, but bounce. We'll put one into you, maybe? No, no. Gonna back up here because I know there's a tank right in front of me somewhere. 404. I haven't got under 400 yet. What do you think? I've played a couple different nights and played a few games both times to try to see if I could get this. I actually, the first few times I played it, I was like, I don't want to back out and go back to the desktop, because if I do, I might lose this. 421. So I was thinking if I went back to the, you know, the desktop itself, or the game, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, there's a 384. So I did get one 384. That's the lowest I've gotten so far. So I've gotten one roll on this account that is 6 points less than average. Everything other than that has been above average. Quite a bit above average. You're talking, this is a 390 average gun, so I'm doing at least 20 points above average almost every shot. Why is that? And then what you're going to say is, well, this was just one game. Oh, pooched that one, didn't I? Just one game, so you're going to see I'm going to go right back to back into another game. I'm not coming out of the game, nothing. I'm just going to the results and hitting X. So we'll see the next game. See how that pans out. We'll see how this one pans out. What does anyone think? What do you think about the fact that one account is getting 330s and 340s constantly, and this account got 412s, 420s constantly? That can't just be an anomaly. Oh, that's just an anomalous game. That just happened, that game. Well, we'll see, because we're going to play another one right now. And at first I thought it was just maybe the T95E3, and then I thought, well, shit, let's play the Sentinel, because I have the Sentinel on both accounts. And I always knew that the Sentinel never got remotely close to the average on my account. So let me play that, and come to find out, same with the Sentinel. This account right here right now, the Sentinel gets like 260, 270s constantly. 300s. Whereas on my account, it gets 220s, 230s. So, if you don't think it's based on your account, for whatever reason, you're crazy. I don't understand why all of a sudden, what kind of screw up, boo-boo, or whatever happened where the old lady's account just decided to get better RNG on damage figures. I don't know why that happened. No idea. Because she's a girl? I don't know. Maybe there's someone at Wargaming said, oh, that's a girl. That's a girl account, so we'll make it easier for her. I don't know. That's a possibility, I guess. Maybe. But the bottom line is they can manipulate, somehow. They have the capability and everything else to manipulate the damage numbers, which means they must have the capability of the damage numbers on a certain account. So they must have the ability to manipulate the RNG as far as penetrations on a certain account. And so I pretty much feel vindicated when I used to complain that, like, I bought the Chieftain, and the first couple games of the Chieftain, I couldn't penetrate anything. And people were like, oh, that's just blah, blah, blah. You're just not shooting at the right side, the side of an E100. I couldn't penetrate. I'm like, no, either the tank sucks or something, because I can't even penetrate the side of a fucking tank that I penetrated with that. Oh, 433. Let's start reading the numbers. And people call me an idiot. You just don't know what you're talking about. No, my account is like that. For whatever reason, my account is like that. And I feel so vindicated right now, because I told people that and they never believed me. They never believed my account was weird. Unless everyone else's account is like mine. And this account is the anomaly right now. Maybe this account is the anomaly. Well, here we go. 432. Ooh, I know I'm going to get it in the poop if I stay up here, but that doesn't count because I finished them off. Got some more tanks down here, though. There we go. What do we got here? 438. Ram him to death. You're out of here. 412. Didn't see that one. I was getting shot in the ass. 401. So that's my low roll so far, is a 401. I didn't see that one as a 4 something. Any thoughts? Again, if you have these two tanks, pay attention to your game, watch a replay, and see what your numbers are. Because in the heat of the moment, you might not, pay attention. 397. So that's how low roll so far is, a 397. 437. 440. 426. Let's see, this is the last tank right here. 399. Ram! Ram! Oh. Man, I boogered that one, didn't I? Screwed the pooch on that one, didn't I? Alright, so we're going to go right into the Sentinel right now. You're going to see me again. Sorry for chomping on a cough drop, but I've got a cold. $14 hits, 5,200 damage. Figure those numbers out. 400 average, give or take. Damn close. I mean, ballpark. So, when you look at the tank that's supposed to have 390 average damage, I definitely got a little bit above 390 average damage those two games. On this account. Why? Now, I expect that this will end. I expect to log on and play maybe tonight. I don't know. I just got home from work not long ago, and I'm starting to record this. But I'll log on and play a couple of games in it, and let's see if it disappears tonight. I don't know. It's been this way for a couple nights now. Like I said, since that update, which was December 7th or 8th, whatever it was last week. This is Monday, the 13th, so there'll be another little update tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow it'll stop doing this. I don't know, maybe it's a mistake. But we're going to be in the Sentinel now, and you're going to see the Sentinel perform more like it's supposed to perform, according to the garage stats. And again, if you own the Sentinel, is your average roll a 240, or is it closer to a 260? 280. Because on my account, my BumpmyStump account, it's a 240. Easy. I would say 230 to 240 is the average. And I'm guessing this account, if I remember right, it's going to be closer to 280, 290. So let's get right to it. God, I like the looks of this tank. I like the looks of T95E3 too, but I do like the looks of this tank quite a bit. It's a cool looking tank. I like the sandbags all over it. And like I said, we're not playing any strategic way. We're just getting in position and shooting bots. That's all I care about. Get into a position and start shooting so I can get figures. Damage figures. So if I'm acting stupid and going to the wrong place and everything else, I'm just going where I know there's going to be bots. I know there's going to be a bunch coming from over there, and I'm going to post up on this hill right here and start shooting over that way. Okay, let's see what we got here. 280. Sorry. I don't want to shoot that guy because, 308. Trying to get damage numbers, so didn't see that one. Probably bounced, missed something. 305, 3 something. 295. If this tank does about 280 damage every 6 seconds, 291, this is a mean tank. If this is how the tank is supposed to play, this is a mean fucking tank. 6-second reload and doing almost 300 damage every 6 seconds. This is a boss fucking tank. Now, when I only get 240 average on my account, not such a boss tank. 303. $310. See any numbers difference, people? $314. $291. I don't think we've had any shots under a 280 yet, have we? 303. Overwhelming the enemy team. 299. Screw the pooch on that one, but I need to not worry about him because this guy's coming up beside me. 285. So there's the lowest roll I've had so far. 308. 296. Just dinged him. 311. And this ain't gonna count because it's just gonna finish him off. So, yeah. See a difference in the numbers on this tank too? I'm going up here thinking he was left up here, and of course he's going to be on the other side of the map, so I'm not going to get another shot in if I remember correctly. He pops up at like D5 or something, D7. I see tanks up there, I'm like, okay, he's not up there. I'm looking at the map, the mini-map, and I'm like, where the hell could he be? He's not up here, he's not up there. And then all of a sudden here he just pops up there. So I don't know if he was hiding around the corner or what the deal was. Okay, I'm sorry, he was at D8. I'm like, can I get a shot from there? Nope. But, like I said, I think the lowest shell I had here was, what, like 280 something? 289 or 285 or something? And that's not right either, because this is supposed to do 280 average. So I should have a certain amount, a few under 280, a few around 280, and a few above 280. You've always seemed to get a little bit more below and around the number than you do high numbers. But on this account right now, for some reason, I'm getting all high rolls. I don't know why. No clue. Well, not all high rolls, but for some reason, my account has been manipulated, changed or something. This account, not my account, her account, to get better damage rolls. Don't know why. Maybe there's something going on. I wouldn't think so, because like I said, I tried another account and they were just like mine. They were low rolls. I mean, yeah, they were low rolls, just like my account is. 5,000 damage on 20 shells. Not too shabby. Alright, one game left. We're at 48 minutes or 46 minutes. So this is way too long to begin with. Mountain Pass. And again, I'm going to move right to the middle and just start putting some shells in. I just want to get to a spot where I can start shooting things. So, although against bots, this is what I usually do. Go to the same spot. You know, bots are kind of stupid. Although I have seen some bots lately. They're learning. They're setting this up. The reason why they have this right now, every game that is played against the bots, every game that is played in co-op, it is recording how everyone moves. It is recording how everyone plays, where you go, how long you sit there, what you aim at. And what it's doing is it's programming their bots to be better. That's why when you first started with the bots, the map always started on one side. The bots only came from one side because they only wanted to program one aspect of the bots. Now you have the bots start on each different starting spawn and everything else, because they've taken the data they've collected and they've used it to program the bots a little bit better, or what they feel is better. And I say it that way because I noticed two bots in a couple games. Well, it was one of these games we just played. We were on, I don't remember what map it was, but they hit at the back of the map. Hit at the back of the map. I think that one was a 280 or 290, some of that ballpark. 292. That's what I think the other one was, like a 292, some of that ballpark. 287. I think. 295, something to that effect. 308. I've never got a 300 yet in this tank in my account. Not once. 293. In this account, this tank should get the occasional 300. 297. This is almost acting like it's supposed to act. You know, upper twos, an occasional higher one. 313. So why does my account not get rolls like this? 297. Again, I'm not expecting 350s in this tank because the average is supposed to be 280. So if I, you know, ballpark get a bunch of shots around 270 to 290, I'd be happy. But I'm not on my account. On my account, I'm getting 220s to 230s. Someone needs to explain why. Again, I figured that maybe it had to do with the crew skill, whatever. 272, that's kind of a lower roll, but it's still not far off from 280. It's kind of not a lower roll, but it's a low roll compared to what I was getting last game. 303. I think this is about what this gun is supposed to do. So, that's my video. That's the whole kit and caboodle here. What do y'all think? We're at 50 minutes. I know it's a long one, but, you know, apologize it's so long, but I wanted to get 2 games in each tank on each account, so you couldn't, you know, back-to-back games, so you couldn't, no one could say, well, you're just cherry-picking certain games. I'm not. They were all back-to-back. I played 2 games in the T95A3. I played these last 4 games, and then I logged onto my account, and played those 4 games right in a row. And that's what I got. So, what do y'all think? It's proof that Wargaming manipulates, or can manipulate, figures based on your account. It's no denying it now. Now, do they do it on a normal basis? I don't know. I think they do it to me.